Hey everybody, it is Jess, the Librarian Stitcher Lady, and I'm coming to you with a market special. I wanted to share all my market purchases since this is the week of market and everything. The designers and shop owners and everybody is so busy. I thought I would get on here and share all my wonderful things I cannot wait for. So I shopped at a couple different places. So most of it is through AnnabellasShop on Etsy and Primrose Cottage Stitchers online. And then I did order the cookbook through my local needlework shop, the Stitching Post, because I didn't know what the market stuff was as far as like the individual patterns, and I wasn't ready when I went to my local shop to decide what I wanted. And it's more a lot of window shopping on my phone, and then I can't wait to put my order in with the local shop, so I kind of, you know, get stuff on Etsy or whatever. So my local needlework shop, the Stitching Post, is about 30 minutes away on a good day. So it's not far, but it's not a quick jaunt either. It's around the side over by Baltimore, and I don't live up that way, so getting on the loop around Baltimore is a pain in the butt sometimes. So I don't like doing that. But I was going to show you some video or show you some printouts I had done, but instead, hold on. Popper! Stop sniffing where I ate dinner, dude. My dog. Come here. Come here. This is my puppy. My puppy. My buddy. This is Copper. He's a big guy. And he just ate, and he's very food motivated. Oh. He loves having his ears rubbed. He's very food motivated. More so than our last dog. Don't shake your head. You're gonna hit stuff. He's too big to be under the table like that. Very food motivated, and so he knows where everybody ate. He will sniff and check everywhere. So he is not present when we eat. He gets a little bit of a time out. What did you do? I heard something skitter on the floor. So yeah, he gets a little time out during our dinner. Either he's outside or he's in his crate. So it can be a little much to have a 110-pound dog in your face when you're trying to eat. Seriously. So anyways, back to market purchases. I'm going to start with what I bought from AnnabellasShop on Etsy. And my first one is going to be from Twin Peak Primitives, a Jane Austen Quaker cross stitch. I'm very excited about this one. You'll probably see a lot more Jane Austen stuff on my channel as well as others, because it is our 250th birthday this year. So a lot of people are making patterns to commemorate. There's a couple different places that have awesome patterns. They're just too big for me. There's a place in the UK, I'll look it up later, that had some great ones that I'm still debating about. Big projects, while I'm perfectly capable of doing them, they're a lot to take on, and I want to be realistic on what I can finish. Small ones I'll start left and right, but big ones are a little scarier. So yeah, it has a list of all her books: Emma, Lady Susan, Persuasion, Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Northanger Abbey, and Mansfield Park. So those are all on here. And coincidentally, well, you already know from my last ones, the EGA chapter I'm part of were asked to do a beginner embroidery class at a historic house in Annapolis. And so I'm working on a simple embroidery pattern on a handkerchief to teach and to introduce folks to embroidery. And then maybe I'll do it again at the library when we get closer to her birthday. So very excited about that one. And then I had to get on the whole Stacy Nash train with these animal crackers. There were two in the market stuff that were adorable. And she has lots of them, but these I really like. First, I like all things British. I lived there for a few years. It has a you know, nice spot in my heart for that country. And this one is the Harriet. So she's even got a little British little fob there, I think a needle book or something. So that'll be super cute. My dog is getting into something. Hang on really quick. Okay, he just came back very innocent from sniffing around, so who knows? He's going to find a place to sit down. But yes, this is the Animal Cracker British series. This is Harriet, and she's adorable. And I do like how everybody's having them be stand-ups and everything. I think that's cute. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then the other one just tickled my fancy because it was a lovely frog in a pink dress. And this is Lily. So, and I have a friend, a coworker who's obsessed with frogs. And I send little things with frogs on them to where they work. And because we have a delivery system in the library. So this would be hysterical. I think they would really, really find it funny, especially the pink dress. So I might do this one. I think this would be cool. Okay, coming up next is from the Proper Stitcher. It is Friends O' Plenty. And I'm a big fan of St. Patrick's Day. And while this is not St. Patrick's Day specifically, it has a very St. Patrick's Day feel, the vibe of it. May your home always be too small to hold all your friends, which is a good problem to have, right? I think it would go really well with my spring decor. So I like that one a lot. I like how they framed it too, mounted on the board. I need to try doing that. I'm just scared to commit to sticking, like using sticky mounting board. Is that, that's what I've gathered people use, and I'm afraid of messing up my stitching. Like I'm afraid I messed up something. I was trying to put pom-poms on, and I'm gonna have to undo it because it got horribly wrong, and I'm gonna have to trim it just a little bit and then make a regular pillow out of it because yeah, it's all kinds of messed up. I'm still new at actually sewing, not, you know, stitching. So any tips or anything like that would be appreciated. Oh, this one didn't have a picture, but I did see it today. The Prairie Schooler Santa. He's having like a snowball fight. He's got a lot of snowballs. So very excited about that. I started my Prairie Schooler journey last December. I have stitched 3 of them so far, and I'm going in order. I can't seem to like go out of order. I have to progress along the way. So I'm gonna try and pick a time to, before winter comes around again, to do a few more, and also to finish, for real, finish the 3 I did. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I feel like they're too big to put on my tree, especially since I have other ornaments that I absolutely love. So I'm thinking of a like a wall hanging with the 3 so far, and then I'll see, you know, what I feel like the next time. I might plan to make one a stand-up or 2 if I leave off their borders. So I'll have to look and see which ones are best for that, if they're straight on kind of orientation. So if you have any pictures to share or anything about the Prairie Schooler Santas that you've done or you thought was neat, please either comment below or send me an email at librarianstitcherlady@gmail.com. I've put that on the screen for you because I am open to all kinds of ideas. I have searched the heck out of this, trying to figure out, besides little pillows that can hang up or can just sit in a dough bowl or something like that, what else can I do with them? Somebody suggested a quilt. My only thing is I want to enjoy them before I can get all of them done. So that's why I'm trying to think of different ways to finish them so they're all like varied, and I can display all of them throughout my house without them looking all the same, you know. I might make some into the hanging pillows so I could hang them here and there in the house, that sort of thing. But I really want to be able to enjoy all of them. So, let's see. Erin Elizabeth is my next one, Winter Tree. I'm going to get anything she puts on that piece right there. That's from something in polka dots. I can't remember off the top of my head. I will put that in on the screen, but that little item she finished it on, I want to make them removable. I bought a bunny as well, and so I want to pop it off for different holidays. So I'm very excited about that. Winter Tree, I love Erin Elizabeth Designs. A lot of it speaks to me, and so I've got several of her things in there. This one is whimsical, the Blue Flower Pigeon and Puddle Cross Stitch Chart. I mean, it's the wellies. Who ordered this chart because of those wellies? I mean, also it's daffodils, and that's my favorite flower. And it also happens to be my children's birth month, which is this month. But before my kids were born in March, I loved these flowers. I've always wanted to plant as many bulbs as I can possibly plant. So I just love that the pigeon's looking in a little puddle at their reflection, and they have the little wellies in there. They're so cute. So cute. So that's from the Blue Flower. Okay. Another Erin Elizabeth. Now, I've seen her other seasons for this, and they weren't to my taste exactly, but this one fits in with my after Christmas kind of decor. So it's Hello Winter, and it has the trees, the little cabin, some snowflakes. I like that. And you know, I'm a confession right now. My Christmas tree is still up. So all my trees, all of that, all still up. Yep. You know what? I didn't want to make another mess. You know, I asked my husband to get all the boxes out of the attic, and he hadn't done it yet because I want to go through them and get rid of stuff. And until that happens, I'm not just shoving it in a box and putting it away. I need to purge. So it's going to stay that way until I get the boxes and go through everything. I have it set in my head. I'm going to do it. So I think this is the longest I've had it up. I did hit the end of February once. I went on a leadership retreat with 31. And when I got home, I immediately got the tree down because I was like, I need to move forward. But right now I'm kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I will really annoy my husband and decorate it for Easter. I don't know. I probably have enough stuff. I think it's funny. All right, another Erin Elizabeth Designs, Bird and Nature Sparrow. She has a FlossTube video on how she designed this. It was more based off of how she creates her art when she's doing like drawing or painting. So there are some outlines of things. You can kind of see right here, some outlines and then filled in areas. And I just love birds, and I love just how serene this looks. I can see this hanging in my bedroom, and it makes me happy. It makes me like calm, happy, you know? And it's the blues in it, the blue leaves, the subtle greens. It makes me happy. So I'm looking forward to that one. And that's going to be a bigger one. That's going to be something to work on for sure. Let's see. Silver Creek Samplers has Equal and Free. So it is Rosa Parks getting on a bus. It says, let the world know all people should go wherever they go, equal and free, by Rosa Parks. So this one, especially with everything going on in the world, I think is an important reminder of what our country has gone through before, and we can get through now. So I like that one a lot. I did women's studies in college. I work at a library. I'm a big social justice kind of person. So this one really spoke to me on that. I'm a Girl Scout leader. We like to talk about, especially in this month, we like to really look at what women have contributed to our society. So I went and saw Rule Breakers yesterday with my mother-in-law, and it was fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Simple movie, not like overly complicated, but heartfelt. I posted on my Girl Scout service unit page about it, and somebody asked me if it was appropriate for all ages, and I would say yes. There is a bombing, but it's off screen, and one of the girls is affected. And there was a shooting with another vehicle kind of chasing them, and you did see them try and shoot, but nobody got hurt, and the gunman took off because their gun jammed or whatever. So that's pretty much it. There's a lot of, you know, tension as far as, you know, girls shouldn't be doing these sorts of things, you know, parents, issues with their daughters doing something that they would not let girls do in their country. So it was really good. I enjoyed the story, and I thought it was a good one to come out this month, and I hope everybody goes and sees it. So it's called Rule Breakers, about the Afghan girls robotics team. Okay, so that's everything I believe that I got through Annabella's Etsy shop. So now on to Primrose Cottage. And so I ordered like twice off of Annabella's, and now I've ordered twice off of Primrose because there's always something. There's always something. So this one is from Teresa Kogut, and it just, again, like Stacy Nash's bunny, I love that one, and I love how they finished it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I might have to enlist my friend at the EGA. She has her own finishing business. I might be like, can you do this for me so it can look cute instead of all wonky, because that's how I'll make it. So that's Coco's garden, and you can see Coco has a wagon with a basket full of flowers in there, and there's a bird, and it's just adorable. I really like that. Teresa did a video when she showed all her market things, and she talked about this one on there and how it was finished and everything. So definitely check it out if you want to know more about Coco's garden. So that one made me happy. And then back to birds. Lindy Stitches has those bird ones they do, like the stamps. I haven't made one yet. I've been collecting them. My friend Sarah also has been purchasing the kits or the patterns, and she's made some of them and gave me the patterns of what she's made. So we'll probably do a swap around on them. But this is the April one. It's the dodo bird. Perfect for April. So I just think they're fun. I like them a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to finish them, like finish them. This one's cute. It has the pom-poms, but I've already found out I don't like pom-poms. I might be able to do rickrack. That looks easier to manage. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, another bird. This is from Ardith Designs. It's Blue Jay and Persimmons. And this is part of her Chesapeake Bay treasure series. And I was intrigued. I was like, ooh, I live in the Chesapeake Bay area. Let me go look. And I actually own one of the others. It's the crab, the blue crab that she has. So this goes right along with it. I love the blue with the teal in the background and the orange persimmons. I think it's a beautiful combination, and it will be fun and easy to finish up. So I've got quite the bird collection going now in patterns, and it'll be fun to have them all made and just around to have my own birds. Back to Elizabeth, Erin Elizabeth again. There's another company that has some of those tier, you know how you can do the tiered decor? Well, you know, they make patterns that show the tiers. This is lemon, and I do actually have, you know, that 4-shelf thing from Hobby Lobby. They're all round shelves and they get smaller. So I have that and I decorate it. I haven't recently, but I have lemon decor for it, and I think that is adorable. So I definitely want to make this. And I actually have a picture from Dollar General in this shape, this half rounded shape. And I'm curious as to what the final, I gotta look and see what the final size of this would be and see if that would work for framing. Or if maybe if I shrink it a little, maybe it will work, make it smaller. I don't know. But it's cute. It has a little sign that says fresh squeeze. It has a little lemon cake, some lemon slices, a plant, some lemon, or obviously lemonade, and a lemonade stand on top. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then she had this other one. And let me tell you, in person, when she was showing the video of the finishes, this is cute. It's one of those chunky blocks, you know, that's like 2 inches deep. And this was adorable. And I like how she finished it. So if I can, I will do the same. So it's called Lemon Home. Okay, and then this one I got because of my mother-in-law, and I think I'll make it for her. It's Appalachian Strong, and this is by Nebby Needle. My mother-in-law loves the outdoors, and we took her to the Appalachian Trail, I think the year before last, which just made her day. But she would like to, I mean, ultimately she wants to walk the whole thing, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So I want to plan a series of trips where we go to each state for the weekend and touch the, you know, go walking on the trail in that area, trying to find less mountainous or less rocky areas because her balance isn't that great, but she would really love to be on the trail. So I thought this was a really, really nice piece to make for her. I could, there's a lot of stitches there, but I could get that done for her as a gift. I think that would be nice. Okay, moving on. Oh, I did purchase from farmersattic on Etsy as well. This one, so I don't get a lot of big samplers. I have patterns of samplers, but you know, they're big, they're time consuming, and I tend not to do too many big projects. I have big projects. I've shown you big projects. But this one was a small version of a sampler, and the colors are so vivid. It's the Fanciful Sampler by Little Robin Designs. I mean, those colors are so vibrant. I love this. And I like that it's a smaller version of a bigger sampler. It's all the motifs in there. I think that's perfect. It just doesn't have the alphabet. It has all the pieces of a sampler without the alphabet. And, you know, sometimes the alphabet's the part that's a pain in the butt and boring, you know. And the long borders are boring. So this has a double lined border, which I think, while boring, is not hard at all. But I love the colors. So I'm looking forward to receiving that one. I also got from farmersattic Teresa Kogut's My Heart is Fed. Again, Cross Stitch Jess is doing a birthday stitch with scissors. And so I've been noticing all of this patterns with scissors. And I like this one because I also like that the lady in it is plus size. And I am a plus size gal. So having her in that gorgeous red dress with all her stitchy stuff. And I was gonna look at maybe making the cat into a dog, although my dog would be up a little bigger. So I was gonna look into that and see if maybe that was a change I could make. But yeah, I think that is adorable. I mean, look at that. Make it bigger on the screen. That would be better. Using an iPad on. Here's my daughter's iPad. I mean, it's so cute. Put my initials up there. Maybe change that to a dog. And it says, my heart is fed with needle and thread, which it's true. I think for all of us. We love it. All right, moving on. This is from JBW Designs. It's another bird. I just like the sweetness of it. And I am thinking of making this for my friend Lynn. She and I go to BSA camp together with our kids and our troop, and we're the moms that go, you know. There's a bunch of guys, but the kids take care of themselves at BSA camp. The troop is organized in a way where they have senior patrol leaders that are responsible for getting them to and from and checking in and dinner and getting dressed and all the things. So we're just there to make sure they have adults nearby. That's it. And a couple of moms are there because the troop has girls and boys. We have 2 troops that we do everything together. So Lynn, she's one of the boy moms, and me, I have one of each. And I set up my tent, she sets up her tent, and we go every day up to the dining hall. And last year I stitched the entire time. And so she said she's gonna bring a project this time. And I bought her, so I've started making my first, I already finished it, I should say, my first project bag. The binding is something else. I will show you that in my next video. It's functional. It is. So I've got some ironing out to do on how to, get this done. So I'll get there. But I bought some flamingo fabric because our adult troop, our patrol for the adults, our mascot is the flamingo. We have flamingos on our arms for our patch, and we bring flamingo decorations. And it got featured on the camp's Instagram page last year. It was so funny because I brought some pink and white pennants and we strung those all around camp. We have blow up ones. I had a garden flag we stuck in the ground, and we happened to be there for the 4th of July. So they were actually flamingos dressed up in like Uncle Sam type stuff. And yeah, we just have so many flamingos. So I'm gonna make her the project bag, but this one is gonna be so sweet because she's a bird watcher and she keeps just eagle eyes everything. I can't tell where these birds are, but she's talking to them in bird song. It's crazy. And she decided she's going to offer the birding merit badge this summer. And because one of the hardest parts about the birding merit badge is to find 20 different birds. And if we can do that in the course of the week while we're there, just while we're sitting around, then they can get another badge to take home with them. I mean, that's awesome. So yeah, that's what the bird's for, because she kept finding a bluebird last year and she sang to it. And I thought this was a sweet, simple cross stitch that I could give her. And then I finally, my last thing is the cookbook, and I got this from the Stitching Post. So I don't know what to expect in the cookbook. Everybody says you have to get it. So it says tried and true recipes shared by needleworkers. I know there's some patterns in there too. So if you've purchased the cookbook before, comment below with what you liked about it. Did you try any of the recipes? The one on the front of this looks really good. I don't know what that is. Is it cherry? I think it's cherry. It looks really good. And I'm hungry right now. This would be delightful. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to that and all of the things that I purchased. I feel like I got more. I don't know. And I can't look anywhere except for my phone, my iPad. This is not my iPad, it's my daughter's. So I don't have access to my email and stuff on there to see what my other orders were. But I feel like I should keep a list. I tried to. Every time I purchased, I tried to take the picture of the item and put it in my Canva. So I have a pro Canva account left from when I had, direct sales business. And I decided to keep it because I use it for Girl Scouts. I use it for, for this now. I use it for all sorts of things. So a lot of my, the Pinker and Punkin quilting blog that I like to get freebie cross stitch patterns from. I've collected them into seasons in my Canva, so that way I have them in a ready to print format, and I can put all of St. Patrick's in one and all of the Valentine's in another, or all of the Christmas. So it's easy to print them out, because otherwise I have to go through her blog each time, and I like to see them all in one place. So I think that's about it. I've started keeping track of my daily stitching in a little, so I don't know if anybody else got one of these. Hallmark was giving out little calendars at the beginning of the year with purchases. And I work right next to a Hallmark, and I go over there every month to get my free card. I'm looking around for a pencil. Oh, there's one. So yeah, I go and get my free card all the time. And oh, I didn't write down what I worked on yesterday. I did work on stuff yesterday. What did I work on? I worked on my, I think both of my St. Patrick's Day, which is the Primrose Cottage. Oh, as soon as that one came out, I bought the floss and fabric kit ahead of time, and I love the pattern. So I did work on that one, my Primrose one, and then I worked on my Lucky Day one from Brooks Books Publishing. So I'll put that on here. And then today I had a stitch and chat at the library, so I get to stitch at work. I did not work on either of my St. Patrick's things. I worked on things I had to get done. So I mapped out some mini embroidery, because I'm looking at teaching a class on mini embroidery hoops, turning into jewelry and such. And then I drew up a design for my Jane Austen class to see how it looked. I have a lot of flour sacks I bought on Amazon ages ago, because I thought if it's good enough for my grandma to stitch on, it's good enough for me to stitch on. I like them, so it's fine. I have a lot of them. So the flour sack dish towels. So I was using that to, do some quick mock-ups of stuff. So I will share more on that when I do my next video. I am going to count this as a regular episode, even though it was market related. I think it's totally fine. So it's not an extra. This is my number 5 video, FlossTube number 5. So I'm very excited about that. I'm loving going on FlossTube and seeing different folks and getting to know them, and also following them on Instagram. I'm trying really hard to keep politics off of my Instagram and to keep that for my Facebook. When I want politics, I go to my Facebook and see that. But when I want art or inspiration or to chat with people in the art community, you can find me at Library Lady Jess. On there, that I had before I created the Librarian Stitcher Lady. So I always have gone by Library Lady Jess. So I think everywhere, like any username anywhere, has always been Library Lady Jess. You could probably search all kinds of stuff. Who knows? But yeah, so find me on Instagram at that Library Lady Jess, and if you want to share artsy stuff or anything like that, that would be great. And Jess from Cross Stitch Jess, I put a card in the mail today. It has a little something in there. So happy early birthday. Yay. And I will see you all later. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm almost to 900, so a few more would be awesome. Don't forget to like and to comment below. I would love to hear from you and to see if you have any tips or tricks. I am looking for constructive criticism, tips, tricks, anything. I'm a very open book, and even though I've been stitching since I was 8, I've stitched in a bubble. I have done things my own way. I ran into my friend Catherine today. She came to my stitching chat, and she again laughed at me because of how I split thread. When I want 2 threads out of a 6-ply DMC thread, I take 2 out, I put the other 4 in my mouth and hold the 2 tight, and then I hold the tail and I pull it out. And she's like, Jess, you're doing it wrong. And she's like, you just do the single ones. And I know you can pull a single one out because now that I've learned loop start, you do that. But she'll take, if she needs 2 of them, she'll pull it out twice and then puts them back together. And I'm like, that just seems like more work. But it's not. It's just, I'm too used to doing it the way I demonstrated. So it is what it is. But they both are valid ways of getting your thread out of there. So whatever works for you, you just keep doing it. There's no right or wrong way, but she likes to tease me and I like to laugh about it. So, all right, until next time, friends, we'll see you later. Bye.